I don't know if this is like a second Valentine's Day prophecy, but I got it, I think, almost right after the other one. I don't really get a feeling of where it's coming from or going, if it's just kind of like for this upcoming year. But this prophecy goes, people are programmers now, all of them. And like the old programmers from the 80s and 90s, which is how far back Josh's memory goes, programmers have always been antisocial because they socialize with digital content, ones and zeros. So don't give up on them. Show them the love and respect I've shown you your entire lives, but don't let them take you down anymore either. You're stronger than lions, and I love them. So I think we're going to start seeing a culture shift in America to where everyone kind of tunes into one kind of attitude. In communication class, we learned there's two types of culture in the world. There's what's called group culture and individual culture. So group culture, you have Hispanics, you have a lot of like Chinese families, a lot of Asian families, and a lot of African American families. And what a group culture does is they support themselves when they're poor, right? And this is good because it makes it harder to fail when you have your family supporting you. But the problem is sometimes we support each other too much. My friend's mom was a teacher, and one of her students was about to graduate. She had like 2 weeks before getting her degree. And she was Mexican, and one of her aunts wasn't doing well, and her dad told her to come home. And she said, well, Dad, I'm graduating in 2 weeks. I just have to finish these classes. And he said, I don't care, you have to come home, you have to be with family. So instead of graduating and getting a good, high-paying job, she dropped out. And then other times you'll have like a family member, maybe an uncle or an older cousin who borrows too much money and never pays it back. Or here's a good one. My friend, he's Mexican, and he got a full scholarship, all expense paid, to A&M, which is a really good college out here in Texas for biology. But the school was 3 hours away, and his mom said, I don't want you to be that far away. So instead of graduating from college and getting a good high-paying job, probably one that would have, and this was the early 2010s. So he ended up working at Sam's Club for $10 an hour. And that's one of the bad parts about group culture. Now, individual culture is what you see in England and a lot of Americans. So we'll take care of ourselves and then try to, reach for the stars, make as much money, but we don't always support each other. And the failure in individual culture is if you mess up, you don't really have a safety net. There's no one to kind of pull you out of a hole, pull you out of the dirt, and you just suffer and die. So there's strengths and weaknesses in both. And it looks like the solution is we work with God and wisdom. A lot of times we think about working with church, but church is just an organization meant to facilitate the reaching out to, I'm sorry, I'm like shaking the camera because I'm bouncing my foot. The reaching out to heaven and Jesus to live fruitful, good lives where we actualize our dreams and ambitions. Anyways, it was really flattering to have two prophecies from heaven. I hope you guys had a great Valentine's Day. They were both, when did I get these? I got them, I either got them 2 days ago or a week ago, but they were for, one was for Valentine's Day, and I think one was for the day after Valentine's Day. All right. Love you guys.